Hey there, and welcome back to another guitar session with Jason Carey. I'm Jason Carey, and today we're talking about the guitar. Surprise. 5 reasons to practice 5 minutes 5 times a week. Okay, you're here for a reason. Actually, you're here for 5 reasons, so let's get right down to it. And it basically comes down to number 5. The number 5 reason to practice 5 minutes 5 times a week is technical guitar maintenance. You know, if we wanted to practice the guitar 5 minutes a day, 5 times a week, we have the capability to sort of stay right where we are, you know, to maintain our functional understanding of where we are on the guitar. If we don't practice, you know, we go like this, you know, we dip right off. And if we practice 5 minutes, we maintain our position on the guitar. And if we practice more than that, we see an increase in our benefit and understanding and comfortability on the guitar. Another benefit of sitting down for 5 minutes is once you sit down with the guitar, you don't think you have an hour, so you most definitely have 5 minutes. It's really fun, it's really comfortable, it's a rewarding experience to practice the guitar. So you could sit down for 5 minutes and find that an hour has just passed without any friction at all. You could easily establish a practice routine where we're practicing for more than 5 minutes just by initially setting up the fact that we're going to sit down with a guitar for 5 minutes. And the number 4 reason that we want to practice 5 times a week for 5 minutes is the development of muscle memory. And muscle memory is only developed via repetition. If we play for 5 minutes a day, 5 times a week, and we take 2 days off a week, we're still learning, because once we've gone through the repetition of playing the guitar, we actually program our fingers like a computer. Once we go through that repetition so many times and so consistently, even the times that we're not playing the guitar, our fingers are still being programmed with what they are expected to do. And the number 3 reason that we practice 5 times a week for 5 minutes is, what do guitar players do? If you are a guitar player, what do you do? What do we do? Well, we play the guitar. And the number 2 reason to practice 5 minutes 5 times a week is the practice routine development. So while we're practicing 5 minutes a day, 5 times a week, we understand that we don't really ever have the time to practice an hour. You know, so we're all busy, whether we're young people or adults, you know, irregardless of what we're interested in. If we think we have to spend an hour playing the guitar, no one has an hour, so I'm not going to practice. I'm just going to say, well, I'll practice for 2 hours tomorrow. And if I didn't have 2 hours today, what makes me think I'm going to have 2 hours tomorrow? That's just not going to happen. So 5 minutes is a good plan. The routine development is a good time for, you know, self-reflection, and take some time and invest it into the self. 2 great times to do this are, you know, 15 minutes before bed and, you know, as soon as we wake up in the morning. Before we start with our morning routine, our morning ritual, we can plug it in there somewhere, but before we get too busy. If we practice guitar in the morning, we're thinking about guitar all day. So we actually become guitar players. Another good time is, some people like to take the guitar to the office or to work with them, and that's an awesome idea because it encourages other people to play the guitar. And we'll just go ahead and practice that time and have some personal time during our, you know, lunch or a break or something like that. So some people do that, and some people get really comfortable doing that, and some people benefit from that. But again, you know, nighttime, right before you go to bed, you know, 15 minutes, half an hour, or an hour before we hit the rack, or in the morning, you know, that's a great time. The morning rituals, a great time to introduce guitar practice. The number 1 reason why we practice 5 minutes a day, 5 times a week is it just makes us feel good. And it's that simple. Thanks for watching another guitar session with Jason Carey. I hope you guys are keeping on. I hope you guys are doing well, and practice the guitar, and hit us with some questions and hit us with suggestions. Anything you want to talk about, go ahead and message us. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell. New lessons are coming weekly. We hope to see you again soon. Take care.